Imagine being surrounded by a crowd of thousands of people, all united by a single purpose: defending the sanctity of life. In this context, a voice rises above the others, a voice many recognize not just for its reassuring tone, but for the message of hope and faith it carries. This is the voice of Jonathan Roumie, the actor who plays Jesus in the television series The Chosen. His testimony at the March for Life was a moment of profound inspiration, not only for those present, but for anyone seeking confirmation of God's presence in our lives.
Well, let's get to it. God is real. How do I know this? I'm not him. I'm not the real Jesus. Let's just get that out of the way. TV Jesus. Real Jesus, TV Jesus.
Jonathan Roumie has become a familiar face to millions thanks to his role in The Chosen, the first multi-season series about the life of Jesus Christ. The series, created by Dallas Jenkins, is a global phenomenon that has captured the hearts of viewers of all ages and backgrounds. The portrayal of Jesus, offered by Roumie, is extraordinarily human and divine at the same time, providing an accessible and deeply touching vision of the Son of God. Roumie's performance has been praised for its authenticity and sensitivity, capturing the essence of Jesus like never before. His Jesus is compassionate, joyful, and incredibly close to the everyday realities of people. Roumie himself has spoken about how this role has transformed his life, leading him to a deeper understanding of his own faith and the mission of witnessing God's love through his art. The extraordinary success of The Chosen highlights a fundamental truth. Deep within the human heart, there is a thirst for God that no technology, ideology, or worldly success can quench. In an era characterized by increasing secularization and a sense of disillusionment, many people are rediscovering the need for a deeper spiritual connection. The Chosen is achieving outstanding viewership, demonstrating that there is a profound thirst for God in the world. This success evidences a truth often overlooked and contrary to common narratives. God is an answer for many, and many fervently seek Him. At the March for Life, Roumie shared his testimony of faith with a passion and fervor that touched the hearts of all present. He began his speech with a powerful and simple declaration: God is real. These words, spoken with conviction, immediately captured the attention of the crowd. Roumie recounted how his experience in the series The Chosen has strengthened his faith in God. He described specific moments during filming when he felt the divine presence tangibly. A particularly significant episode occurred during the filming of the Sermon on the Mount. Roumie explained how, despite technical difficulties and logistical challenges, he and the rest of the cast felt a supernatural peace that guided them through the scene. But Roumie's testimony did not stop at the film sets. He shared personal stories of how his faith has sustained him through times of difficulty and uncertainty. He spoke of periods of struggle and doubt, during which he prayed incessantly for guidance. And in those moments, he said, God responded. Not always with the answers he expected, but always with a reassuring presence that reminded him he was never alone. One of the most touching aspects of Roumie's testimony was his emphasis on God's love. He stressed that the central message of the gospel is God's unconditional love for every human being. This love is what inspired him to participate in the March for Life, an event dedicated to defending the dignity and value of every human life, from conception to natural death. Roumie spoke about how his faith has driven him to see every person as a reflection of God's image. He talked about the necessity of loving and protecting the most vulnerable, and how the pro-life message is not just a political issue, but a spiritual call to live according to the principles of the gospel. During his speech, Roumie also spoke about the importance of prayer in his daily life. He shared how prayer has helped him find peace and clarity in moments of chaos. He encouraged everyone present to cultivate a life of prayer, explaining that through prayer, we can enter into a deeper relationship with God. He recounted a particular moment during one of the most difficult seasons of his life, when he found himself praying with a fervor he had never experienced before. During that time, he said, he felt a growing despair and a sense of loss. But through prayer, he found new hope and a renewed sense of purpose. He explained how God responded to him, not with an immediate solution to his problems, but with a peace that surpasses all understanding, which helped him overcome difficulties with faith and resilience. Roumie's testimony at the March for Life was a powerful invitation to hope. He spoke about the necessity of remaining steadfast in faith, even in the face of the most difficult challenges. He encouraged everyone present to never lose hope, reminding them that God is always present, even in the darkest moments. Roumie quoted the words of St. Paul in the letter to the Romans, "We know that all things work together for good for those who love God." He explained that this promise is a source of great comfort and strength, reminding everyone that, regardless of the circumstances, God is at work in our lives, bringing His plan for us to completion. Jonathan Roumie's testimony at the March for Life was a moment of profound inspiration and reflection. His words touched the hearts of many, reminding everyone of the reality of God's presence and the importance of living a life rooted in faith and love. Through his experience in The Chosen and his personal journey of faith, Roumie offered a powerful testimony of the transforming power of divine grace. He invited everyone to recognize God's presence in their lives and to respond with faith and courage to the call to witness Christ's love in the world. Dear brothers and sisters, please share your experiences and opinions in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on new videos and support this community of faith. May God illuminate the path for all of us.